was so cute because there definitely is a trend to upcycling men's neckties. And so I wanted to share this little necktie hack that I had actually seen from another post down the way. And so I wanted to share it with you tonight. So go to your husband's closet. Go to Salvation Army, go to Goodwill, find a necktie that complements maybe a blazer or a shirt or a jacket of some sort that you have. And I'm going to teach you this really quick little way to fold the necktie and make it an interesting thing to use as an accessory for yourself. And it's always fun to upcycle something and use it again. And so we are kind of in this trend right now of the boxy boyfriend jackets and the boxy boyfriend look. And so I thought this was just a fun little trick. So we're going to start with a standard men's necktie. And we need just two additional things. We need a rubber band, just a standard rubber band, and a safety pin. Don't get not the little teeny gold safety pins that they use for jewelry and things, and not the big diaper pin. Find a pin that's in between, okay? So those are the three things that you are going to need to do this little project. So we are going to start out right now by kind of determining the length. So I would like it about this long. So I'm going to start, and we're going to fold the necktie forward. So it's folded over my thumb. And then we're going to fold back over the top. So now we have a loop here and a loop down here. So we have two loops. And now we're going to go back again and do that very same thing. And we're kind of layering them so that they're appearing in graduated sizes. So now I've looped it. So I've got 1, 2 down at the bottom, and 1, 2 at the top, and then the top is draped over. So we're gonna do this one more time, creating a total of 3 loops. So those are our 3 loops. So you can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on each side, okay? And then I've got the excess up over the top. So I'm going to take, at this point, my rubber band and tie my rubber band around my little necktie and just wrap these so it holds the necktie secure and that we don't lose those pleats. Okay, so here's how it looks once the rubber band is around it. I still have 1, 2, 3 loops, and then over here I have 1, 2, 3 loops, okay? So that is our 3 loops. So now we have the long tail. I'm going to fold that over my thumb. So over my thumb, and then wrap it around the back so that it wraps tight. Now you can see it covered up that little fold that I had on the front, and I'm going to go back around a second time. So I've now got 2 wraps around my rubber band. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 wraps around my rubber band. So now we're looking at the back of the tie. I'm going to take this point and I'm going to run it down the very center back of my tie. See where it's peeking right through there? And I am going to pull that tightly, okay? So that little piece now just hangs on the back. This is where, and you've got the folds on the front. So 1, 2, 3 loops, 3 loops on the bottom, the back, the rest of the tie. So it's kind of looking like you've got a little bow tie on sideways, okay? But it's layered there. And we've secured it in the back. This is where you take your safety pin. You're going to take your safety pin and you're going to pin these layers together. So I'm just pushing my safety pin right through, and I'm going to hook the safety pin and keep all of these pieces together. So I've got it all pinned together. And now, how am I going to wear it though? So I went into my jewelry box and I found just a cheap little choker. And I'm going to run that choker through this top first loop. So right through that center loop, coming out the other side. Okay? So I've got it through the center loop, out the other side. And I can just literally fasten it around my neck with the little lobster claw clasp that was on the back of this choker. If I can get my fingers to there. So I've got there. And now if I had a collar, I could just button it down or fold it down. If I had, with my pullover, I could just work my collar over that choker and you would just see the scarf in the front. With a blazer, this would be so fun. You could even pin a pin here. Maybe you want to put a big daisy or something. If you could use a solid tie, like I've got a pattern tie. I might want to use just a silver pin or a rhinestone pin in the center of it. However you want to doll it up. But this becomes your personal little piece of jewelry and you can switch these out all the time. So I love this little idea about styling a men's necktie. So this is our little hack, our little fashion tip for tonight. Go to your husband's closet. Go to the local thrift store. You never know what you're going to find as far as a necktie that would go, and you might find something that you really, really love. Here's another one that I did a week or so ago. This would look great with denim. It's just a blue with a whole lot of other patterns in it. And again, just run that choker through so you can keep them tied like this if you want. Then just run your choker through and put it on and you are ready to go. So that is our little tie hack. I am Pam from Cotton Patch Boutique. If you are just tuning in on our TikTok channel tonight, I would love it if you would give us a follow and a like and help us grow our family here on TikTok. We also just got a new item in that is not yet in our TikTok shop, but we opened the